Hello again, welcome to today's attempt of a time guesser. This is the puzzle that tests your history knowledge and your geography knowledge. We'll be given 5 photos and we have to say where they were taken. Where in the world, they could be anywhere. But we also have to say when they were taken. It could be any year between 1900 and today. So let's see how we get on. Feel free to post your guesses in the chat if you play along. Let's just make it a tiny bit bigger. Right, that is Olympics and it's tennis. Is that Djokovic and Murray, maybe? I thought it was Djokovic to start with, but I'm much less confident now. Potentially it's somebody called Rodriguez. Is it the Paris Olympics? Or is it an older Olympics? Is it when Murray won Olympic gold, which would be 2016 perhaps? I don't know any way to tell whether this is 2016, 2021 or 2024. Maybe I can work it out from the colouring. Yeah, Rio 2016, there we go. Okay, so it is clearly 2016 and it's wherever in Rio the tennis events took place. I don't know where Rio is. Surely if I zoom in enough it will appear, but I'm very surprised that I have to zoom in that much. Brazil is huge. Where is Rio? I'm so confused. I did not realise that I didn't know where Rio was, and I also didn't realise you had to zoom in so far on this map before it appeared, but here we go. Yeah, I have literally no idea where the tennis events took place at the Olympics. They could have taken place in that arena, so let's just go there. We're going to be pretty close, aren't we? 13 miles away, that's a bit annoying considering I was in the right city. Murray embracing Juan Martin del Potro. I've heard of him, I didn't know that's what he looked like. So I'll forgive myself for not recognising him. At least I recognised Andy Murray. And I got the year spot on. Not the most difficult one. I think I would have gone for 2016 based on the colouring anyway. But of course it helped that it literally said the year. So we can move on. What does this say? Long time peace, friendship and something for all the peoples of the world? That is America, presumably. It's the American flag anyway. I don't know who any of these people are though. She looks like potentially some first lady that I should recognise, but I don't. So I've got no idea. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's not a black and white photo, but it's clearly not that recent. It's going to be 70s or 80s, I guess. Let's go 82. I mean, this is clearly some world peace celebration or event or something. So presumably, let's just go near the White House, why not? Surely I can't be that far away. How far do I need to zoom in before it shows me where the White House is on this map? Here we go. Is it just in the gardens of the White House? Quite possibly, so let's go here. Well, let's go on the road, I suppose. And let's hope that we are vaguely close. Oh, 7 years off, it was Gerald Ford. Dancing with folk dancers in Bucharest. Wow. That was a tricky one. I can't see a Romanian flag anywhere. I thought they were touring to America. That's not a very good score. It was 70s or 80s, so at least I got that bit right. So I salvaged some points on the year, but not brilliant. As I said at the start, let me know in the comments if you did better. Oh, this one might be even trickier. That looks like the Swiss flag. I'm definitely going to go in Switzerland. I'm not going to hope that it is the Swiss flag. Oh, that is clearly the Swiss flag. What is going on here? This looks like some kind of race for people carrying guns. Doesn't look to me, given that there's just a bunch of people standing around watching, that it's actually people going off to war or anything like that. So I'm assuming it's a fun run of some description. Again, the quality of the photo looks a little bit older than the previous one, so probably late 60s or early 70s. Let's just go 74, because that's where I happened to plonk the thing. Am I just going to go somewhere in Switzerland, I guess? We'll go in Zurich for lack of any better information. And again, we just have to hope that we're vaguely close. I'm more confident on this than the previous one, though. 6 years off, I said late 60s, early 70s, didn't I? So it was a little bit later than that. 19 miles, not a complete disaster. A long-distance run popular in Switzerland in which participants are required to carry a heavy backpack and rifle. I said it was a fun run rather than anything actually war-related, so at least I wasn't talking complete nonsense. What next? Oh, we've got a newspaper. Is it going to have a year on it, or am I going to have to work out what year it was based on the events? I think that says 1967. I hope it says 1967. Night Raiders smash at heart of London. Balkan invasion. New York. I mean, in all fairness, even if this this doesn't necessarily have to be today's paper that they're reading. I mean, Nazi threatened bombing raids. That clearly feels like it's going to be earlier than 1967. Is it plausible that this is from around the start of the Second World War? I mean, there's really nothing else to go on in the photo, much, is there? I kind of got to go for New York because it's a New York paper. I have to just assume that I've misread the year, because to be fair, it isn't clear. That definitely looks like a 7 at the end, but it can't be 37 or 47 if it's going to be during the war. Yeah, I mean, it clearly is at some point during the war, isn't it? Or at least it's printed as though it was. So let's go 42. And again, we're just going to have to go in New York and hope that they're reading the paper in the city it was printed in. Whereabouts do we want to go? Let's just go here, why not? Oh, it was even earlier, 1940, but only 2.3 miles off. One of my better location attempts. So we got quite a lot of points for that. Clearly it didn't say 1967. Oh, it's another really old one, but Maribor is in Slovenia, as is Ljubljana. Zagreb, 110 kilometres away, is in Croatia. So we're definitely looking in that part of the world. That's a start. Again, goodness knows what year this was in. There's a zebra crossing, so presumably there's enough cars around to warrant a zebra crossing. It's one of those where it feels earlier than some of the previous photos, but it easily could be later. Whenever I think of black and white, I think 1975 at latest, but this definitely could be a bit later, I suppose. I'm just going to leave it at 1962 because I've got no idea. It could be anywhere from about 50 to 80. Right, let's see if we can narrow down the location. So Zagreb is 110 kilometres away. Maribor, where's Maribor on the map? Where's Slovenia gone? Oh, Slovenia, I needed to zoom in even more. So Maribor's in one direction, Zagreb's in the other direction. Zidane Most. Is that going to be somewhere visible on here? What else do we have? Velenya is pretty close, and Sostania. Can I see either of those places mentioned? Yes, Velenya. So Velenya is 24 miles away. It's probably in Chelia then, isn't it? Feels plausible that that is 24 miles. Maribor is 61 in the same vague direction, and Zagreb is in the other direction. Let's go in Chelia. Again, surely, hopefully I'll be somewhere quite close to the correct location. I might be hopelessly wrong on the year, but hopefully I'll get some points. I was only 2 years off. It was in Chelia, 459 metres away. You know you're close when it's measured in metres rather than miles. Very happy with that. I actually knew some element of geography that was helpful. Obviously, the fact that they mentioned some city names helped, but I'm still going to take it as a win. 9,700 points for that. I think that means that we have, yes, we've got a score above 40,000. There was one disastrous one in that as well, wasn't there? I was literally on the wrong side of the Atlantic. So to still score over 80%, very happy with that. There were a few easy ones in there, to be fair. But I've definitely had easier questions even than these ones in the past. So still needed a little bit of thought. And I'm very happy to have scored over 40,000. Let me know how you got on with this one. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.